Hello and welcome to the toxic fanbase Infinity War. The 2010s decade was a decade of toxic fanbases. There are 10 teams and 10 members for each team, giving us 100 characters in total. Since there are so many, I will go brief, otherwise we will go on forever. Note, there will be one secret team, so the secret team will be reviewed at part 2 of this. Let's start off with Team 2010, starting off with Team Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog is the main protagonist of the Sonic franchise. Yes, we are using Game Sonic for this since it's a very well-known version of Sonic. Sonic is Sega's mascot. He can run faster than the eye can see. He has abilities like spin dash, hover attack, and jump boost. He also has shields and can transform into Super Sonic, giving him the ability to fly and is faster than light. Tails is the sidekick and close friend of Sonic. Tails is one of the smartest characters on the team. This 8-year-old fox has a IQ of 300, can fly on a plane, and can transform into Super Tails. What he lacks is he can't fly with his tails for very long, which causes him to get tired. Now let's discuss Knuckles. Knuckles can dig underground, can glide. He used to be a rival of Sonic and later a friend. He also guides the Master Emerald. He has good strength physically and is one of the heavy hitters on the team. Shadow the Hedgehog is the anti-hero and is immune to aging and diseases. He can use chaos control and he can manipulate time and space. Shadow is also capable of transforming into Super Shadow. Amy Rose is the pink hedgehog from the Sonic the Hedgehog media franchise. She has been known for trying to go after Sonic and make him marry her. She has a wrecking hammer and is one of the craziest characters in the franchise. Cream the Rabbit is the daughter of Vanilla and a friend of the Jow race. She originally lived with her family until she met Sonic and joined his group of friends to help battle Dr. Eggman. Rouge the Bat is a notorious world treasure hunter, jewel thief working as a part-time government spy for the President of the United Federation, and an agent on loan for the Guardian units of nations. Her motivations are due to her obsession with rare jewels and desires to obtain and keep them for herself, no matter the cost. While she was initially tasked by GUN to keep track of Shadow and Eggman actions, she later formed Team Dark alongside Shadow and E123 Omega. Dr. Eggman is the main antagonist of the Sonic franchise, and he is not a doctor that put Humpty Dumpty back together and is not a doctor for eggs. He is pure evil. He kills small animals and builds deadly robots like Metal Sonic, Mecha Sonic, the Death Egg, and much more. Metal Sonic is a mechanical and rival of Sonic. He has the ability to copy abilities from his opponents, and the fight between him and Sonic ended in a stalemate. It required Sonic with his friends to defeat him. Solaris is the reality warping boss from the worst game with best music, Sonic 06. It was stated that he can consume all timelines. He also eats dimensions for lunch. It took Super Sonic, Super Silver, and Super Shadow to take him out. Overall, Team 2010 has smart ones like Tails and Eggman, and has reality warpers like Shadow and Solaris. Now it's time to discuss Team 2011, and no, I'm not a Bronia and I'm just here for research. Let's start off with the main 6, which are Twilight Sparkle, Rarity, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Flushy. Those 6 ponies make a great team. They've been on many adventures before and has defeated reality warpers like Discord and Nightmare Moon. They have the elements of harmony with them since they have defeated some villains with them. Princess Celestia is the royal princess of Equestria. Celestia is also pretty powerful and has tons of magical abilities. She is also a Alicorn, giving her qualities of both a Unicron and a Pegasus. Queen Chrysalis is one of the villains of the series. She is capable of summoning changelings which can transform into anything. Yes, it does seem like a no-limits fallacy, but she does have flaws. She was defeated by the main 6 a couple times. Up next is Discord. Discord is old as chaos and is a reality warper. He can many reality warping just by snapping his fingers, is immune to aging, but he was turned to stone by the elements of harmony before. Tyrak is another villain in the series. He has the ability to absorb and steal magic from his opponents. He even absorbed Discord's magic, and he gets stronger and bigger the more magic he absorbs. Overall, Team 2011 has lots of magical users, and they have tough ones like Tyrek and Discord. Now let's build and mine our way to Team 2012. Steve is the main protagonist of Minecraft. He is skilled with swords and bows. When wearing armor he can take less damage, and he has defeated the Ender Dragon. Speaking of the Ender Dragon, let's talk about the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon is the boss you fight at the end. This attack helicopter dragon can heal unless the crystals are destroyed, can push enemies back just by flying into them, and can be hard to land attacks, but it was defeated by the player the zombie, skeleton, with a skeleton, blaze, spider, creeper, and ghast are all mobs in Minecraft. They tried to kill the player, but they can come in groups, so as a team and groups them more, they are the harder it takes to get rid of them. And last but not least is the Wither Storm. The Wither Storm is one of the most powerful characters in Minecraft. It did start off as a normal wither, but as the Wither Storm it is capable of eating planets. Overall, Team 2012 has an army of mobs and destructive ones like Wither Storm. It's now time to discuss Team 2013. Let's start off with the most overrated recolor corrupted version of Sonic himself, Sonic.X. Sonic.X possesses a dead body of Sonic. He is strong enough to tear apart Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman with his bare hands alone. He is also a reality warper, but he lacks durability. Jeff the Killer is a popular creepypasta on the internet. He killed his family and has a butcher knife. He can survive many gunshots, can keep up with Slenderman, and survived being lit on fire, but he can hurt himself. Slenderman is a well-known creepypasta on the internet. He has no face and can take down trees with his tentacles. He is also hard to take down and can manipulate minds. Slenderman is good at teleportation, immortality, regeneration, soul manipulation, and more. Eyeless Jack is one of the main antagonists of the creepypastaverse. He is not given any origin, and while fans have written many of their own, there is no confirmed origin of Eyeless Jack. Toby is one of the proxies of Slenderman. He is skilled with his axes and is great at stealth. He is also hard to kill and can take many gunshots. Laughing Jack is also another creepypasta named Jack. He had illusion powers, magic, teleportation, and much more. Zalgo is described as an entity of pure chaos, a creature of utmost terror. He is known as he who waits behind the wall and the Nesbud in hive mind in some circles. He is an all-powerful reality warping horror demon. Zalgo can even destroy reality itself just by singing. This makes him extremely dangerous. Up next is Jane the Killer. Jane is like the female version of Jeff the Killer, so let's move on. Bend Round is a Legend of Zelda creepypasta that started off as a boy that his father drowned in. His soul got stuck into Majora's Mask and he says stuff like, "You shouldn't have done that," or "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" And last but not least for Team 2013 is Herobrine. Yes, he does look like Steve, but his eyes are all white. But he is different than Steve. He is the dead brother of Notch and he is extremely deadly. There are many stories that involve Herobrine, so we might composite him for this. Overall, Team 2013 is a skilled and dangerous team to face against. They got top dogs like Herobrine, Slenderman, and Zalgo. From horror stories to horror games, let's talk about Team 2014. Let's start off with the main on Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear is the main antagonist in the games. He can crush skulls, play sound, teleport, and can be really hard to put down, and the best way to take him out is by having the time hit 6 AM. Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy are part of the Fazbear band. If they see an innocent human, they are going to either kill it or stuff it into a suit. Purple Guy is a slasher in the roster. He is so powerful that he can take the 4 animatronics with his bare strength alone. He also died before and can turn into Springtrap, making him way more powerful with his soul inside a animatronic's body. Balloon Boy is a decoy on the team. He can stop flashlights and he doesn't really do much for the team, so he might be the first one on the team out. The puppet is another enemy in FNAF. It can place souls into objects like animatronics, giving the inanimate object life, teleport, jump scare, and is a very skilled one on the team. Mangle is believed to be Toy Foxy, but she is somehow in her fanbase shipped with Foxy himself. While the FNAF fanbase loves to thirst over her, she can go upside down, bite people's heads off, and create sound. She is also stealthy and hard to detect on the battlefield. Golden Freddy is a secret animatronic in the original game. He can survive when the pizzeria shuts down. He has a special soul, and he also crashed the first FNAF game. He is super deadly and has a dangerous spirit. And last and not least is the god tier reality warper Anim Dude. He is the final boss of FNAF World RPG game. He has hacks like death manipulation, plot manipulation, power mimicry, healing, etc. Overall, Team 2014 has a variety of animatronics, and they also have the ultimate reality warper, the Anim Dude. Now let's talk about Team 2015. Starting off is the flame warp-unloving skeleton Sans. Sans is a telekinetic fighter on the roster. He can summon bones, fire gaster blasters which are like dragon skulls, and can damage souls with karma, retribution, but he only has 1 health. If he gets hit, he can use determination to survive a little longer before the hit kills him. Papyrus is the brother of Sans. He can summon bones at his enemies, but he is kind at heart, and is someone who wants to be on the Royal Guard. From Royal Guard wannabe to someone actually on the Royal Guard, meet Undyne. Undyne can turn her opponent's souls green. She fights and throws spears at her foes. And if she loses her armor, then her body is easy to pierce through. Chura is a deadly and dangerous spirit in the underground. Chura killed everything in the underground. Chura can keep up with Sans, damage reality warpers, can dodge gaster blasters, and if it wanted, Chura can destroy the entire timeline, which caused the game to close and messes up save files. Frisk is the main protagonist of Undertale. Frisk is kind-hearted and is not much of a fighter, and instead of killing everything, Frisk shows mercy to its targets. Toriel is the guardian of the ruins and is the beloved mother of Frisk. She doesn't enjoy killing humans, is kind at heart, and mostly fights with fire magic. Asgore is the king of the underground and is one of the only bosses you are forced to fight in the pacifist route. He also fights with fire magic and is a tough foe to face. Mettaton is the robot of the underground and is a fan favorite in the game. He can change forms, summon many robots, bombs. He is also hard foe to go up against. Gaster is the father of Sans and Papyrus. He is stuck in limbo, and there are many mysterious and theories about Gaster. Since canon Gaster is feetless, we are going to use fan theories and O's for this. And last but not least is the god of hyperdeath, Asriel Dreamer. He is a god tier reality warper and is either universal plus, multi-universal, or multiversal. His Hypergoner attack can consume entire timelines, and he has 3 forms, which are his base form, his Hyperdeath form, and Angel of Death form. He is a goat you don't want to piss off. Overall, Team 2015 is a very powerful team. They have heavy hitters like Chura, Gaster, and Asriel.